from the three. Corner left side, drilled at the 5-yard line. Down across the 30-yard line. Close to tackle, Derek Good into the 45. Into Rebel territory to 40. Welcome to the Ram Report with Steve Fairchild. A pass over the middle, Pikes wide open, touchdown, Colorado State. Hi everybody, and welcome to another edition here, the Ram Report with head coach Steve Fairchild. I'm Brian Roth, voice of the Rams, joined by the coach himself, head coach Steve Fairchild. As the Rams coming off a loss at home to number 5 Boise State. And Steve, I know you knew that Boise was a very good team, but I figured you probably didn't envision it going the way it did.
No, I was very disappointed. Obviously we needed to get off to a good start to have any chance, and we 3 and outed a few times offensively. We couldn't get them out of there defensively. So, they outplayed us, they outcoached us. But give them credit, that's a very, very good football team. And if they stay healthy, they're gonna have a hard time getting beat.
Yeah. Beautiful afternoon at Sunny Lubick Field at Hughes Stadium, and a crowd of over 30,000 on hand to see the Rams and the Broncos.
So Kadodiakis kicks it away from his own 16-yard line. Burrows, this will be returnable. Catches at the 32, and he's dropped immediately. First period of play, Boise on the move, their first offensive possession. Martin on first down, he got stacked up in the backfield on the right side. Orwell hand off, ton of room for Martin, first down to more than 15. Rook tackle is into the clear to the 5 and into the end zone for a touchdown. Orwell starting from under center, play fake, throws to the right flat, it's cocked, and the tight end is drilled at that point. Across the formation, Pete Thomas under center, he'll drop. Looking at a fire deep, has a man wide open. It's Kaufman out at the 30-yard line. He makes a diving catch at the 28. Biggest play of the day for the Rams, and the third time, Marty, we have seen a Ram get behind the secondary of Boise State. Say that goes for 45. First and 10 from the 27, setting up the screen to Gillmore. He'll throw it into the end zone for a touchdown to Joe Brown. Here's the Wildcat formation now as Doug Martin will take the snap. He'll hand off, jet sweep. Burrow's running to the right side. He'll get maybe to the 15. Ball came loose. CSU says they have the ball, and they do. 3rd and 3 from the Boise 35 from the gun. Thomas looking deep, looking for Greenwood down the near side. It's incomplete. There is hand fighting, and a late flag has come down at the 10-yard line. 1st and 10 Rams at the Boise 20-yard line. Fly sweep running to the right side. Okay, he wants to pass into the end zone. Has him. It's a touchdown.
Gadget's got to make those happen too. 2 touchdown passes for the Rams, neither of them from the quarterback.
We're going to work out of the shotgun. Flanking him is Martin. Delaying give, won't give it to him, and down he goes. In the backfield. C.J. James with his 3rd sack of the season.
Well, again, Boise State gets the win. Were they maybe better than you thought they were?
Well, I don't know if they're better than I thought. I thought they were a very talented football team, well coached. Coach Peterson and his staff do a good job. Very experienced, 18 seniors in that starting lineup. So they're a good football team. That's where we're aspiring to be. And I think we've got some talented kids. We just got to keep playing and getting better.
Yeah, I know there was a couple of early opportunities in that game. You mentioned the 3 and outs. I know Pete missed a ball to Carter, and then the one to Greenwood's a killer because you have to hit on some big plays early.
Well, we figured we'd have to take some shots and thought we had a good plan on a few, and we just didn't execute very well, and things we'd like to be able to do better, obviously. But give them credit again. They're a good team, fast on defense, and they did a nice job.
Yeah, go back to that second quarter because obviously you guys played your best quarter in that second. Got it back to within reasonable range at 35-13. You felt like your kids competed pretty well there?
I think the thing we take from that is I think when we play our game, we haven't been real consistent this year. And I don't know if that's injuries or what, but we just haven't been a real consistent football team. But when we play our game, I think we can play with anybody in the country. And the second quarter was that type of showing. We were getting them 3 and out. We were putting together some drives and doing some nice things. So, we just got to, as the more we play, we're still fairly young. The more we play, I think the more we'll gain consistency.
Yeah. Then you go to the bag of tricks. So is that something that you kind of had in the game plan, or is that something that popped up in the middle of the game?
Well, we always try to have a number of you know, trick plays, things like that. I think the kids like to practice those. We've got a little catalog that we draw from. But, you know, the freshman wideouts, you know, they were all quarterbacks in high school. So having them throw double passes and, you know, even Crockett can throw the football as you saw. So sometimes you like to utilize the guy's talent in that situation.
What was the thought at halftime? You guys had a little momentum and you came out and you forced them into an early fourth down. It looked like you guys would get the football back, but again, that fake punt really hurt.
They did a nice job on that special teams play. They had not shown that. It was a different alignment. You know, we'd worked on a lot of their fakes because they hadn't been doing a lot this year, but in the past, Boise's been a real, you know, trick special teams outfit kind of thing. So, but they caught us on that, and that was a big play in the second half. There's no doubt.
What do you tell the team in the locker room after that contest? Because obviously you get beat like that, sometimes you can be a little demoralized.
Well, just, you know, I think the way we coached, the way we played, that's unacceptable. We had a good crowd out there, and I think our fans deserve more than what we showed up to do last Saturday. So, but there's a lot of season left. You know, we're 3-3. We're sitting at 1-1. We're kind of at that halfway point in a race where, you know, we're either going to fade or we're going to turn on here. And I'd like to think we're going to turn on, play pretty well second half of the season.
Again, the Rams fall to the 5th-ranked Broncos of Boise State. We'll take you inside that Ram locker room when we come back, right here on the Ram Report with head coach Steve Fairchild. Stay tuned.
Twitter's great. Here's one. The Rams won, and I got my painted stuff on TV last night. The bad news, this stuff ain't coming off, and I've got a job interview. Are you Big Rammy?
Yeah, that's me.
You got a job interview today?
Yeah, I gotta be there in an hour and I can't get this paint off.
That's why we're here. Let's go, guys. Smile. Look them right in the eye. You got this. You can do it. Go get them. Let's go.
Welcome back here to the Ram Report with head coach Steve Fairchild. Happy to have everybody aboard with us. Brian Roth back with you with the coach Steve Fairchild. And, you know, Steve, obviously it's a disappointing locker room, but you touched on a little bit before we went to break. This is the halfway point of the year. You guys already have 3 wins. There's still a lot to play for.
Yeah, there is, and I think the key to this thing is finding a way to, like I've always said, when you do stumble, get out of it and get a win the next week. And then if you can string a couple wins together, all of a sudden you're playing for something at the end of the year. So we just got to, you know, all our focus is on UTEP, but we've got to get some wins going here.
Yep, a disappointing ending for the Rams, who will try to keep their heads up.
It's really impressive. You know, they're a great team, great offense. You know, they can do a lot of different things. And there were times where they got us out of sync, and that's what happened.
Crockett throws into the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State.
I think we got better this week, and hopefully we'll get better next week. And you know, that's kind of our same you know, philosophy, and just felt like we were executing like, you know, the way it goes in practice, and that's our goal.
Has a man wide open. It's Kaufman out at the 30-yard line. He makes a diving catch.
We definitely got to make more plays, and we'll come back strong. And you can't be moping around. That was one of the best things in the country right there. Obviously, we didn't have a good enough showing as we thought we'd do, but just got to keep working.
So it's a touchdown.
We throw those 2 dope passes for touchdowns. You know, we're thinking they better watch out, and we just couldn't feed off of it. No, I think we just need to run down somebody's throat and forget about the rest.
Tackle into midfield. 45 near side, 40, 35.
You just gotta keep your head up. I mean, we believe in each other, and we had our heads up, and we just, you know, we're fighting not to quit. You know, this game's gonna make us better. We definitely got some opponents we can beat. You know, I mean, this game's gonna make us stronger. So.
Down he goes in the backfield.
First of all, you know, you gotta let it hurt. That's the most important part. You know, better team than that, and we need to, you know, come back next week because, you know, this is unacceptable, and we got to make someone pay for it.
Again, a down locker room for CSU, but they get a chance to bounce right back as they get set to take on UTEP down at the Sun Bowl in El Paso. All right, time to feature another CSU player, and well, one of my favorites because he's a former walk-on. Derek Good has done an excellent job for you on special teams this year, Steve, and he's a kid who's also carried the football for you as well.
Yeah, he's done well. You know, he's been a running back, and when we put him in there, he's done very, very well. Derek's a really good, hard-working kid, and really unselfish. You know, he'll do anything. Everybody knows he's a return guy on the special teams game, but he covers kicks and punts, and really an unselfish player.
Yep, the best stories are the ones where you can call them former walk-ons, as Derek Good now playing with a full scholarship.
Here comes the blitz, tossed to Good, running to the right side, has the first down and more.
I got to CSU by just walking on. It was up north, 20 minutes from home, and being here as a Division I athlete, it is the fire underneath me. I mean, it's something that I've wanted to do ever since I was a little kid. It's a dream that my dad and I have had ever since I was young. After he passed away, what better way to contribute something to him like this?
Derek will take the call, running left side, got to the corner.
I think the scholarship came about just because the coaches saw that I was willing to work hard. Every time I step into practice or onto the game field, you know, I give it everything I have. I try to walk away with no regrets, and you know, I think the coaches saw that.
Derek Good to the 10, 15, 20, up to the 25, 30.
First thing I started was on special teams, because I thought the most important thing was for me to get noticed. I started off on kick returns. My first game was against Air Force, and I actually broke the Mountain West record yardage in one game for kick returns. The next game after that was UNLV, and I had another break at kick return. And I think that just sparked my history being here at CSU. We have a lot of talent at running back, and I think the biggest thing is when you get in there, you know, show what you have. Sometimes it's not all about the reps, but more the quality of the rep.
Derek Good to call straight through. Huge hold of the 45 midfield, broken outfield. 45, Good on his feet, got tripped up down to the 41.
What do people not know about me? I sing in the shower. I got a feeling. Ooh, ooh. Not a lot of people know that. I love to sing. Dude, not saying that. Well, it's one of those things. I'm just very outgoing. I love to be outgoing, and I think singing comes with it. Fly me to the moon. Let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars.
All right, good piece there on Derek Good, senior running back from Berthoud, Colorado. Plenty more to come here on the Ram Report with head coach Steve Fairchild. We'll take a look ahead to UTEP, and we'll also take a look back this past week, Hall of Fame weekend, and a former Ram great, Ray Jackson, inducted. Stay with us.